What's good, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Rebirth Holdings and weekly setups. Before we get into the charts, before I just talk to you guys and tell you a bit more about myself and who I represent. So my name is Nathan, and I am one half of the company Rebirth Holdings. After this video, if you do want to check out the site, it is rebirthholdings.co.uk. Link will be in the description for you, okay? Myself, I've been trading for up to 2 years now. So in November the 1st, it will be 2 years since I even knew anything about trading. So November the 1st, 2017, that was the day that I knew about trading and began to learn. Since then, profitable wise, I'll say I've made around £1,000 in profit. And I know some of you just getting into the trading market probably won't be moved by that amount, but those of you that have a bit more experience will understand that 90% of people actually lose money trading. So for me to be a profitable trader, I'm already in the top 10%, and that's not to blow my own trumpet. That's just to let you guys know that me and Travis, we take this serious, and we don't want to be lying or misportraying anything. So if you do see anyone on YouTube, trying to portray this as a get-rich-quick scheme and something that's going to make you rich overnight, please be very aware. These people get paid for marketing, and they're not necessarily trading or not necessarily putting new traders' needs at the forefront of their message. But we're here to tell you that it does take hard work, and for you to be profitable, it's going to take hours and hours and hours of chart time and hours of learning through your mistakes. So I'll say this from now: if you guys are looking for a quick fix, you might as well just turn off this video right now, because we're real traders, sharing real experiences. And we're just going to keep it real with you guys. This is not a get rich quick scheme. It's not easy. It's not something that someone's going to just pick up overnight. It takes work, but it's worth it. So enough of me talking. Let's get into some technical analysis. Okay, guys, so let's start off by looking at the economic calendar and seeing what data releases are coming out. So what I mean by data releases, some of you that are new to trading, it is governments will release certain figures and rates that impact the strength of a currency. So we've had a busy day today on Monday. There hasn't been any high impact, high volatility releases come out, but starting from later on tonight there will be. So you can see 2 a.m. on Tuesday we will have the Bank of Japan releasing their interest rate decisions. Interest rate decision is one of the biggest and most volatile data releases there is. So we'll be definitely looking for some movement in the JPY pairs later on tonight. On Wednesday, we'll see high impact data coming out from Australia and Euro. So we've got CPI for both the Euro and Australian dollar, and also GDP. And then also we have another interest rate decision, this time for the US dollar, and also a FOMC press conference. So guys, if you don't know what these are, hit me up in the comments and we'll do a bit more of a detailed, in-depth video of fundamental releases. Thursday, it will be the pound. So bringing it close to home, we'll have another interest rate decision from the Bank of England, and also we'll have their minutes and their votes, who voted to raise interest rates, who voted to decrease them, and who voted to keep them unchanged. All of these are important factors for us to make and help us make predictions for the future of the Great British Pound. And then ending the week on Friday, we have the most volatile, the most iconic non-farm payroll. So at the moment, they're forecasting that there's going to be 54,000 less jobs than there was in June for July. So we'll see how that plays out and see if this can add a confluence to our trading decisions. Let's get to the chart. So first of all, we're going to go for the Australian dollar. Okay, so Australian dollar, going on the monthly charts. I just wanted to show you guys how long-term technical analysis can really play out in your favor and just make decision making pretty easy. So as you can see, between the 2nd of February 2015 and May 2018, we were stuck in this ascending wedge pattern, which we actually broke out and retested in June 2018. So almost a year from today. And that's actually when I draw this yellow arrow to just, you know, signify that we've broken out of this wedge pattern. And now, measuring the mouth of the wedge, I measured where we potentially can see ourselves going, and that was to the monthly res at 0.6640. Let's go into the daily and see how it's been going on most recently. So if you guys watched my chart breakdown a few weeks ago, you will see that we caught the move here from 0.7019 down to 0.6854. So that was a good couple hundred pips there. Yeah, confluences was, you know, we had a 38 fib and we had a strong bearish engulfing candle that reacted off that 38 fib and reacted off past support real nice. So that was a good trade. Since then, we didn't have the momentum to actually go down to the D1 or D2. So what we've actually done is gone further into the retracement zone and gone up to the 61.8. Since then, we have, you know, we've had a nice strong bearish reaction of the 61 fib, and we've broken through various supports. Where do I see this pair going now? Well, guys, we've actually made our first lower low for a while. You see, we've had a higher low, and now we've actually made our first official lower low. So I see this pair actually possibly coming up and testing either 0.6965 or 9.6995 before finally coming down to our D1 and D2. Okay, I do see this pair coming down to the 6640s within the next few weeks. So that's what I see. And that's it for Aussie dollar. Still with the bears, we are kind of still in the consolidation zone. So we can see if we can come up and make this new lower high. If we don't make this lower line, I don't see no confirmation of bears, then we could actually continue to go up. But my money is on the bears. So I'll be waiting for some sort of bearish engulfing candle, evening star, shooting star, MAs across to the downside. That's where I see that going. Let's go to our second USD pair. It's going to be USD Chef. So USD Chef now has been a bit of a funny one, to be fair, because I was actually quite bullish for a while. You can see that we've had this lovely purple weekly trend line being respected for quite some time, but about a month ago we saw that actually be broken. So it broke through, we retested it with this nice strong bearish leg down towards the monthly. But to be fair, the monthly has been tested previously if you go to the left, so I don't think we actually need to go that far down. So looking at recent price action, we can see that we are actually retracing from this initial bearish leg that happened in June. So look, we've had this push down, now we've been retracing. Now what's happened is, guys, on a daily, I'll zoom in a little bit. On a daily now, we've had the wicks of these candles actually point and puncture the 78.6 fib. So, you know, rules of some of the rules of trading, if you do see price action punch to the 78.6, it's kind of a sign of a potential reversal. And since then, you know, we punched through the 78.6, didn't quite have the momentum to come down to even test point B. And since then, we've had, you know, this kind of 4-pin morning star almost, and we've had some strong bullish movement. So where do I see this pair going? I see this pair actually continuing to push up. We've had this daily pink trend line here, and you can see that it kind of intercedes with our long-term ascending trend line. So I see at least coming up to, I want to say, 1.050s, and that's where I'm looking to take profit for the long trade I have got on now. So I'm actually in this trade live now, guys, and I see it going up to 1.0050. If we can hold above this, hold above 1.0044, if we can hold and continue upwards, we're going to see a lot of bullish momentum. But that's if. At the moment, we are stuck below these trend lines. So it's going to be a case where if you can hold above 1.044, 1.0044, I will be the bulls, but I'm going to be still looking for that bearish opportunity, any kind of strong bearish signal off these areas of resistance, and I'll be in with a short. Okay, and the last pair for today, guys, pound yen, GBPJPY. So this is a lovely trade that I entered in last week. Pretty simple, to be fair. I'm just following technicals that I've had for weeks, to be fair. So I've had this technical for weeks. You can go back a few weeks, few episodes, and you can see that I've been targeting 1.30 for quite some time now, and I've managed to catch a good amount of pips on the way down to that level. So this trade here was a simple ABCD pattern. So we got A, B, C. So our C point was at between 78.661 fib, and also it was previous support that we had a nice we had some nice rejections there. So if you can see on the 4-hour, I saw this long wick, and I seen how, you know, momentum was just getting killed. So I just put my stop loss in. A great risk reward. Look at that risk reward of 1 to 3.55, 58 fib, 58 stop loss, 207 target, and it's just gone ever nicely since. MA's crossed to the downside on the 4-hour. We could still see some sort of higher low being made up here. If that does happen, then that probably could be another opportunity for me to get in. But I'm going to stay patient with it. I am in quite a lot of profit right now in terms of 167 pips in profit at the moment. Still got another about 40 pips, 284. But like I said, we could definitely see some sort of retracement on this trend line before coming down fully and continue to the downside. So don't want to delete that, but I'll delete this trend line. So guys, yeah, quickly, just some simple technicals using all the tools that we use on a day-to-day basis, support, resistance, trend lines, technical charting patterns, fib, MAs, all the chapters that you learn in the Rebirth Holdings Forex course, the art of technical analysis. All the best to those of you that are trading live or demo. Do your thing. Don't let the losses discourage you. It's just something that is part of the game. What you need to do is learn how to control those losses and maximize the wins. Guys, thanks for listening. If you're still here, peace out.